I mean, I feel so bad because they played so well. So this is Phil and Merk, accompanied by Brian, resident hockey fan, Ranger fan, and we play some NHL.
Yeah, good
and
time.
Stuff and things. So you guys want a position lock?
Yes. Yeah, let's do that. That'd be nope.
Starting lineups.
How do I do this?
Starting lineups.
Can we just hit X here? No, we can't hit X.
Starting lineups.
Should we go old school jerseys?
Yeah.
I like the old school jerseys.
Starting lineups, bro.
We
could do it from select sides.
I know that, but it would have been done.
It would have been so much easier. Oh,
okay, I'm red. Merkle, you're blue.
I'm green.
Brian, you're green.
So this little spiel is basically we're just going to talk about, we're going to play each of the playoff matchups for this year, and we're just going to kind of talk about them and give our opinions and see who.
They're going to give their opinions because I don't know that much about hockey.
So if you don't know, the first round is going to be Islanders and Penguins, right? Islanders,
yes.
Penguins? It's going to be 1-8. Obviously, Penguins just raped everyone and made it first. Did they win the President's Trophy?
No. Chicago already clinched the President's Trophy.
Chicago's nuts. Okay, I'll play right to you.
You know that if you watch SportsCenter, because SportsCenter only gives the NHL about 1 minute of coverage, and
I think they have an analyst. So let's give them some credit.
Barry Melrose, and then about 40 seconds of that minute is spent on the Blackhawks, and the other 20 seconds is the Penguins.
Yeah.
So
the Penguins are pretty important, actually. But seriously, they have a fucking insane team when you think about it, right? I mean, it's really shitty luck, right? What happened to Crosby? I mean, if you watch the video, it's just like, holy crap,
that was really good on my part, guys.
Yeah, but if you don't know Crosby, obviously you probably do know if you're a hockey fan, but he got hit in the face with a slap shot, and I
saw it. That was fucking.
Yeah, I mean, he tried to talk the other day, and he just looked fucking terrible. Like, I don't know how. I don't think he would play. Wait, did you see him, bro? I mean,
he took a slap shot straight to the jaw from his own teammate.
That's true.
Believe it or not, he's practicing with the team, so I would expect to see him
rebound
sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I don't know. Rebound. But I mean, that's a whole other thing. But I mean, they played great the whole year, right? I mean, they didn't have to worry about getting to the playoffs like halfway, and you knew they were getting there. It's just a question of if it was 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever.
Despite finishing in the 8th seed, I think the Islanders deserve a lot of credit for what they did.
I mean, they played they played like horrible the first 20 games, and then what did they go like? They won like 15 out of 20 to end something ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, Mark Streit was great. I mean, he's always been good, but I mean,
you got to give the veteran Nabokov a lot a lot of credit for putting this team on.
Like, we're Ranger fans here, so we keep ripping Nabokov, but I mean, he did actually play pretty solid. So
yeah,
I mean, he had a really great game against the Rangers. They won in overtime. Remember that? Girardi scored the overtime goal.
Yes.
It was 0-0. Lundqvist was great too. That was a good game.
Is Lundqvist there? Well, sometimes Lundqvist is not great. But
but I mean, for the most part, I mean, I didn't realize how good he was last year as the Vezina Trophy winner, but he was.
Yeah, until you actually look at this stuff.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, I was watching that every day. That's amazing. Yeah, but I mean,
spoiled.
Yeah, and then you look at the goalie for the Penguins. They got Marc-Andre, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's. Oh, that was close. We disagree here, me and
Brian.
That
was actually Merkle, wasn't it? That should have been a goal.
Yeah, it should have been.
Well, Merkle kind of thinks that Fleury's already proven himself after winning the Stanley Cup, which is true.
He won a freaking cup. I mean, that's the thing about Lundqvist, you know? I mean, like, he hasn't won a Stanley Cup, so yeah, we run around saying King Henrik and he's the best, and we really think that, but, you know, he hasn't won a Stanley Cup yet, and you can't really say anything until they win a Stanley Cup.
I mean, but when you look at a lot of guys in a lot of major sports, some of the greatest players in every sport haven't won a championship.
Yeah, that's true, but come on, I mean, the best ever win, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's probably a matter of time for Ovechkin, and Crosby's already won it. I mean, we freaking don't like Crosby that much, but
yeah,
he's fucking amazing, let's face it. I mean, when he's on the freaking ice, I mean, how many times has he been injured, you know what I mean?
Well, look, he was still leading the fucking league in scoring for like a month after he had been injured.
Yeah, and then Ovechkin had a crazy run though.
Ovechkin's gonna be the first player to win the Richard 3 times in its 13-year existence.
Really?
Yes.
Nobody's won it 3 times?
No, Stamkos and Crosby.
Whoa, no! You tell me Gretzky has not won the.
It wasn't around when Gretzky. There wasn't.
I see. That's crap. Okay, I see. What you're saying. That's crap.
Well, Richard did not retire that long ago.
Okay, here we go.
Like a little back skating.
Oh, Nabokov, that's a good.
Totally checked the goalie.
But anyway, back to the Islanders and the Penguins.
Yep. I mean, you talk about the Islanders. I mean, look at their first overall draft pick a couple of years ago, John Tavares.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
I mean that's probably the one good draft pick that they've held on to. The Islanders gave away people
you look
like
at
Zdeno Chara.
Oh Jesus, yeah, that's right. And then you look at the misses in the draft too. I mean, like they had the first overall pick and they picked DiPietro. They could have had Keatley or Gabbert that year.
Well, the draft isn't everything. You look at teams teams like the Oilers who have had like the first round.
Oh yeah, but jeez, the Oilers are so. Oh, icing is a stupid. Oh,
negated the icing.
I mean, yeah, I mean you look at that, but I mean it's just a matter of time before the Oilers are amazing.
Well,
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Taylor Hall's already a solid player, and then Neil Yakupov is going to be pretty solid. I mean, it's just time. They're going to be like amazing.
But what's your prediction? Who do you think's going to win this playoff series and in how many games?
Oh my, it's just a matter of when for Pittsburgh. I think they're gonna. There's a small. I think the actual number I heard on the radio was 40-1 to actually win the cup. That being the Islanders, not the Penguins.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I think Pittsburgh's going to win this in 6. Believe it or
6?
not, I think the Islanders squeak out 2.
I don't see how they can squeak out 2.
I think the Rangers are gonna win in 4.
That would be amazing. That one
They're just gonna 4-0 everyone.
Well, when you look at it, the thing is Pittsburgh's by far the deepest team in the NHL.
Oh yeah, I mean,
now, when you say deepest, do you mean like anal deepest?
Yes, that's it. No,
like especially with those acquisitions of Morrow and Iginla.
I mean, Phil, do you remember those acquisitions there? Oh, that's crap.
Of who?
What the hell? That was interference from the goalie. That's crap.
They just snatched up 2 of the league's best captains. And,
yeah, they were captains, weren't they?
Who did, the Rangers or
the Penguins?
The dudes?
The Penguins. They got
people who you're talking about that I don't know.
Get on board here.
They got Iginla and Brandon Morrow.
Really listening.
Well, Iginla. Let's put it this way. Iginla and Brandon Morrow were on their team for what, like 10 plus years, and they were a pretty solid player. Iginla was an all-star, and Brandon Morrow was pretty solid. And they just got him in trades. Did they even give anything away? A couple of prospects. I think a defenseman.
Yeah, no, they basically they had the cap space.
Yeah.
Well, you got to give their GM so much credit for managing their cap well enough to even fucking do that.
I know.
But
but I mean, back to the Penguins. I mean, you look at it. I mean, without Crosby, they still have an amazing team. They added those 2 guys, plus they have Malkin. I don't think people realize how amazing Malkin is. He won the Hart Trophy when Crosby was out.
The thing that's been plaguing the Penguins is that they can never seem to have Malkin and Sidney healthy at the same exact time.
Yeah, but they didn't. They won a Stanley Cup. I mean, it's just like that simple.
That's with them being healthy.
And then, do we talk about Fleury? I mean, Fleury is amazing. I think he's amazing. I don't know, but Brian did have a point. He got lit up last year. If you remember, what were they playing?
The Flyers.
Yeah, Jesus. I remember that. It was like a fucking zoo over there. It was like 7-6, 8-9.
It was a terrible series. I mean, it was entertaining, I suppose.
It was entertaining, but as a hockey fan, that's like, if you really like hockey, you don't care about goal scoring, that's just crap. It was just bad. It was bad. But, that was a kick, save, and Butte. Yeah, and then you look at the Islanders. What do they got? Their one main line. Who's it? They got Molson, Tavares, and Grabner is pretty solid.
They've been getting some secondary scoring, and the Islanders have been doing a good job of getting their D involved. But like, their power play is really what's been their godsend a lot this year.
Oh yeah, it's been pretty.
I feel like they've had a very good power play.
That's been pretty solid. What are the numbers? I think are they 20% or better?
I'm sure that
probably
they're at least 20.
They're pretty. I mean, well, you got Strider point, right, and then you got Tavares, Molson, and Grabner. I mean, that's just damage right there. It doesn't even matter who your second line is for the power play.
I don't know as much about hockey as these guys do.
Yeah,
I play video games.
He's a reacher.
But
Fine.
What else is there to talk about? Penguins. Ooh, the net.
I really do think that they're. I mean, even though they're not as. Even though they're probably a better team, arguably, than the Blackhawks, I still think that the Blackhawks are the favorite.
Oh, there it is.
Little 5-hole
and hold that thought. That's goal.
Especially with the season that they've had.
Bad backhand for the 5-hole.
And that historical streak and whatnot. But also, I'm going to make the prediction now that...
You know, who the hell do they have on their D? I don't even think their D's that solid, right?
The Blackhawks?
No, I'm talking about the Penguins.
The Penguins?
Well, they got Orpik
back.
Oh my God, they got Chris Letang. He's gonna win the fucking. He's gonna win the damn Norris.
They also have Murray, and they have I forget.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that. Chris Letang. I mean, he's been freaking amazing. You know, like there's like if you look at like Team Canada when they were in the Olympics, right? There was a big snub. Some people thought Mike Green because he scored all these freaking goals, but at the end of the day,
at the end of the day, goal.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, fucking Team Canada doesn't need goals. They need fucking solid defensemen. You know what I mean? And that's all Mike Green could do. But I mean, Chris Letang, on the other hand, I mean, he's played pretty solid D, and he can, put points up. So that's just a double win right there. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know who else they have. They got a couple of big guys. Didn't they get they got someone else at the deadline? Murray on the defense. He's just a body banger. He's nothing special. I think someone was saying that he was too slow for the team.
They also have David England, and they have one more defenseman, an offensive defenseman whose name I can't remember.
Yeah, it's not important. I mean, the big guys, Chris Letang and Brooks Orpik there. Brooks Orpik being the actual defenseman, and Chris Letang being
also, you got to talk about fucking James Neal.
Oh, he had a concussion. Is he going to play? Remember that? He had a concussion against the Rangers. He took an elbow.
I don't know, but he's just one of those players that he didn't seem to be so relevant, and then slowly over the past couple of years, he's turned into a 40-goal scorer.
Yeah, I mean, it fucking helps when you got Crosby centering you. But no, some of the shots he scored were ripped. So I mean, you got to give him that. And I mean, if you want to talk about like people having good seasons because of their centers, I mean, talk about Chris Kunitz. Oh my God, I can't stand that guy.
Yeah.
What is he like? He thinks he's running around on the ice thinking he's like hot shit when he plays the goddamn Rangers, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Well, also,
it's like, can you imagine how much damage Marion Gaborik could do if he freaking had Crosby as his center?
Well, also, if you look at a player who's really cleaned up his act from being a dirty player to being a pretty decent player, you look at Cook. I feel like Cook's done a really good job.
Remember that? He played the Rangers and he gave freaking Lundqvist an elbow. Did you see that?
Well, yeah, I know.
That was bad. Come on. Even if it's a playoff game, that was bad.
That play was bad. But I'm talking in a general sense. He used to be a very dirty player, and he got suspended a bunch of times. But now he's actually like producing.
Well, I mean, after a certain time, I mean, he's going to stop throwing elbows and checking.
I promise I won't elbow people in the face.
Yeah, but
don't even get me started on Brendan Shanahan. That fucking stupid. It's like we'll give Shea Weber a $2,500 fine for breaking some guy's face, and then we'll give somebody else a week suspension for like a hit that's not even as dirty as that. I don't know. I feel like he sells out a lot of the time, Shanahan.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, though, he's done okay. Yeah. I mean, some of the hits that he's had, things have been pretty bad. I mean, But I mean, as for them, calling it like tighter with all that whole crap, I don't think so. I mean, I think it's been fine. I don't think you want people running around throwing fucking elbows.
No.
You know what I mean? And but that does it for the Penguins defense. But I mean, on their defense, who they got? They got Vishnevsky, right?
Oh, they also have Hamonic, who's a pretty good defenseman.
Yeah. Oh, and we didn't even talk about Brad Boyes.
Yeah.
Brad Boyes was an amazing pickup. I mean, he had nowhere to play, and they sent him to a small little contract there, and he's just been putting points up. He's been pretty solid. And then you got Grabner.
And you got a grinder like Kyle Okposo.
Yeah. Kyle Okposo is not fancy at all. I remember once we were on the train. Remember that? Yeah. And they were like, Kyle Okposo, next superstar. It's like, no.
He's got some good hands, though.
He's going to be okay, and he just rips it once in a while, but he's not a solid goal scorer.
That's totally icing.
Grabner is fucking impressive.
Yeah. I mean, as a Rangers fan, we obviously see the Islanders a whole bunch of times. And Grabner's, his speed is... I mean, we watch Carl Hagelin. If you've seen him at the All-Star game doing the skating, he can fucking skate. Carl Hagelin.
I think the one thing with the Islanders is they're a young team and they're getting better, but it's like Nabokov's pretty up in years, so they're gonna have to really start thinking about.
Yeah, and I think you think about their goalie. I mean, what did they sign? DiPietro, what, 15 years? What is he? I think he's $4.5 million on the cap hit.
Yeah.
And he's playing in the AHL now, so I don't know what the fuck that's going on there. And I mean, what's the cap? The cap's going to go down.
They have actually the Islanders, which I thought was interesting, acquired the rights to Tim Thomas if he plays next year.
Yeah, that's going to be weird. Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to come back though.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at what Tim Thomas is like a fucking freak, right? I mean, he did nothing, and then all of a sudden on the Bruins, what did he win a Vezina? Like
that was
35?
bullshit, Vezina. That was bullshit.
Yeah,
Vezina.
okay, yeah. We're Brian's a little butthurt about that. I am a little too, but I mean, it's cool when it goes to the guy who like came out of that's stupid. The guy who came out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but dude, he barely played 50 games.
Yeah, that was stupid.
How do you win a Vezina when you split the fucking workload?
Yeah, but he was a good goalie. You can't deny that he was good.
He's great.
Again, we watched Lundqvist, and he had a fucking amazing year. What was it, like 2010?
He's had an amazing year the last couple of years, but
I mean, he had under 2 GAA. Oh my God, Lundqvist. That was nuts last year. Again, you don't realize how good people are until you watch them play. Like fucking Crosby and Malkin. I mean, they're amazing, and we always rip on them, especially Crosby for diving all the time. But I mean, at the end of the day, the guy's a freaking superstar. It's insane.
The
it's just a shame he's made of glass.
The NHL needs a healthy Sidney Crosby.
They do. And God help us if freaking Ovechkin gets stupid offside. If Ovechkin gets hurt, that'd be terrible.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy Ovechkin, even though we have to verse him in the first round of the playoffs. I'm happy Ovechkin found his stroke back because he was really struggling.
Oh yeah, I'm thrilled as a Ranger. Yeah, but I know what you mean. As an NHL fan, it's nice to see, right? Yeah, and then what else can we touch on with the goalies? Jim Thomas, the D's pretty solid, but you know what's gonna happen, right? What do we say? I think it's just going to be a bloodbath, honestly. I mean, even without Crosby, I think it's going to be a bloodbath. I mean,
I don't see the sweep. I don't see the sweep.
Who got a penalty? Fucking move.
But I don't know. It might be a sweep. I don't know. You got to see how Nabokov performs in Fleury, because you had a point. Fleury got lit up last year.
I'm making a prediction that if you, I don't know. I see Vokoun winding up starting one of these games.
I don't know how. Again, I think just. Vokoun is like perfect to rest. Just like Buran is to rest Lundqvist. Vokoun is perfect to rest.
Yeah, but Vokoun still could have been a starter.
Fucking gay. We're gonna have to talk for overtime.
Yeah. He could have been a starter on some of the worst teams in the league, but he opted to try to win a cup.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think you gotta play Fleury. I don't know how you don't. I mean, unless he has a fucking terrible game.
Well, that's what I'm thinking is gonna happen. I'm thinking they're gonna get through one of those games, and then the next game.
Yeah, and you gotta take into account the Islanders have been on fucking fire, right? I think they lost the last couple of games, but I mean.
Yeah, they ended the season like 0-2-1, and Nabokov kind of gave him a little talk and was like, "Hey, listen,
hey, let's not shit the bed."
He was like, "Yeah, we might have clinched the playoff spot, but that doesn't mean,
Yeah, but no, I don't see it happening. The Penguins it's just gonna be a bloodbath. I think.
I would love it if the Penguins lost. But.
I mean, I think it's gonna be great because I think should the Rangers go on and play them like deep into the playoffs, I think we can just totally destroy the Islanders from the games we've seen. I mean, we can win a tight game.
Believe it or not, though, the Islanders, I don't remember what the season series was with the Penguins, but I don't remember it being that bad. I know they at least won one of them.
No, yeah, the Penguins, it wasn't so bad. I mean, I think they got embarrassed once or twice, but it was a lot of close games.
I'm talking about the Islanders and the Penguins.
Oh, the Islanders, Myers?
Yeah.
I think, the same thing. I mean, they probably got destroyed once or twice, the fucking Penguins. The team's just that good. Especially with McGinley and Brandon Morrow, I don't know. Not boarding that.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
Finished him off. Fatality.
More like you finished him, period.
Yeah, and then...
Good pass, bro.
Ooh! Wanted that one. Okay, I should probably play D as I've been in the offensive zone this whole time. Yeah. Yeah, but I just...
Well, that Phil lost the game just now.
Where's the puck?
Oh my god, this is brutal. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh my goodness.
Wow, you were fast there, Blue.
Yes. Oh, come on, little screen. Oh no. Woo! Okay. Whoop. Aww.
And that concludes the third period. We're tied and overtime is coming up. Heading into the intermission, this is the one that has tied this game.
What do you guys think the most important part for the teams are going to be?
Yeah, it's going to be the goalie. It's got to be the goalie. I mean, look, you got Malkin on one team, right? Because Crosby's not going to play, right? So you got to stop Malkin. Is Neil even playing with that concussion? Regardless, you got to face Ginla, Morrow, Neil, Letang, and the power play if they're stupid and take penalties. It's got to be Nabokov. I mean, look, if Nabokov lets in 3 goals a game, right? Let's say he averages that, right? The Islanders can probably score 3 goals, but if Fleury is going to play like Marc-Andre Fleury in the regular season, right? The way he's played or the way he played when they won the Cup,
yeah.
You know what I mean? They're going to lose. It's not even going to be close. And then if they score way more than that, then it's going to be that bloodbath we've been talking about. I've been talking about.
I think the only way that the Islanders can win this series is with special teams. I think that. If they stay out of the penalty box, and their power play, which is good enough to cash in, then I think that they have a good shot to win the series.
Yeah. No, and that's the thing. They're young, right? So who knows if they take retarded penalties, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you got Tavares, Okposo, Grabner's not even that old either. And I mean, Yeah, I don't know. You just got to see how they play. But at the end of the day, I mean, let's face it. The Islanders aren't winning the Stanley Cup, right?
No,
they're not winning the Stanley Cup
rocks
this
right
year.
there.
But they're probably going to be a contender in the next 3-4 years, and then especially with Tavares. I mean, Tavares played like an MVP.
Well, listen, you can't rule anything out. Last year, LA came in as the 8th seed and won the cup.
Yeah,
but you do have to keep in mind LA had a ridiculous second half of the season.
And I mean their team is nuts. They had so much scoring, and the D was solid, especially like manned by Doughty over there. I mean, I don't know. I don't think you compare the Islanders to that team. That team had a lot more depth, if you ask me. I mean, plus didn't they have Jack Johnson too?
Yeah.
And they traded him away.
Wait, yeah, I don't know if they still had him. He might have.
I think they traded him to the Blues. He's on the Blues now, but he was
Jackets.
That should have been a goal.
Yep. Okay, here we go, boys. Oh, you got Malkin. Rip a backhand. Oh, that's a goal. Oh. Come on, rip it. Shoot. Oh.
If the computer won it for us,
that would be amazing. Oh my, come on. Here comes. In the net. Oh, I probably shouldn't be in front of the net as the D-man.
No, you shouldn't. I was playing D there.
Oh, shit.
Ooh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on. Ooh. Oh, that was good. Oh, we're
going to a shootout.
Go into a shootout there, Bice. Come on now, Bice. Oh, dear.
Oh, God. John Tavares. This is going in.
Yeah. Oh. Whoa. He takes it back.
Yeah.
There's a split second there where they were like, yeah, he can have it. Ah, fuck.
All right, Red.
All right, Red. We're going to lose. Okay, well, to sum up, right, while we're going here, I guess, what do you think, Brian? You think Penguins, right? Penguins?
Yeah, Penguins. I think
obviously, we think the key has got to be the goalie. It just depends how Nabokov plays. If Nabokov's on, he's going to make it a series, but that's a big if. There's just too much on the Penguins.
I don't think he's too old to put a team on his back.
I don't know. Well, you never know.
Come on, Blue.
You never know, I mean, if this guy here, right,
then
again, a little bit of this.
Then look at Marty Brodeur.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so I think general consensus:
Penguins
Penguins
make this save.
Penguins are going to win.
Gotta make the save.
If the Penguins get to 7, if the Penguins get to 7 against the Islanders, I think I'll be pretty shocked. I don't know about you, Brian. I'll be pretty shocked. I mean, 6 absolute maximum. I think it's probably either going to be a sweep.
Yes, Brian, you're amazing.
Either a sweep or 4. But at the end of the day, Penguins, right? Islanders, young team, get some playoff experience. It'll be good though, right?
Yeah, I agree. Sorry, I was focused.
Oh, I agree. Sorry. Oh my
I was focused on time.
No, we didn't. Oh, of course, Mark Strike.
Oh, God, I hope it's not
next?
me.
Oh boy,
It's totally gonna be me.
Kunitz. Oh God, I hate Kunitz. Oh, fuck. If there's a hated player, it's fucking Kunitz. What the? Oh!
How did I do that? I have no idea.
We won!
That's the accidental game winner.
So that's what's gonna happen, boys. The Penguins are gonna win.
Yep.
Just that.
Just like
With that crazy spinorama
Just like that,
backhand.
because there's shootouts in the playoffs.
That's crazy.
That was absolutely amazing.
Oh boy. All right.
I will never be able to do anything like that ever again.
Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. This is Merk and Phil here. Just like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks, guys.
All that jazz. Have a good one, guys.